Hi, this is Movie Mania. I'm Joe Ramsey. This is Ben Otero. We're going to be talking about The Running Man, 1987, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love this movie.
Sub-Zero.
Yes.
You're Sub-Zero, now you're Plane Zero.
That's right.
I love that line.
There's so many of those in those movie. Every single one of them had it. Every single character had its own little cheesy.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's split.
Yeah. The basic plot of the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger's on a killer game show. Mm-hmm. He was wrongfully accused, or he was framed, really.
He was.
For a mass killing that he didn't do. And because of that, America wants to see him on this crazy killer game show. And
get killed.
Exactly, but he decides otherwise.
He decides to put on that jumpsuit and kill other random.
There you go. That was a weird jumpsuit.
Yeah, that was really weird.
This movie, it was really colorful because I was the game show.
Dynamo, yeah.
Dynamo was very strange.
What
a weird
was that?
Opera guy. Yeah.
He would sing and the lights and electric would go on.
Exactly. And the game show had all these like bosses. That's what it all was. Every single
almost was structured like a video game.
Kill
this boss. Move to the next one.
You had to get to the level, and then you have the next boss, and then they had people like Sub-Zero, which it's not the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero.
No, I wish that would have been great.
Which I almost wondered, like, did Midway and them have a problem with that? But
I guess they didn't. I wonder if they almost wanted to have Sub-Zero in there for Mortal Kombat.
Maybe that's what the plan was. But I know there were tons of. There was an ice guy. There was a fire guy. There was an electric guy.
Fireball. Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw. It was very cool though. The cast did great. It was a very colorful cast, but they did very good in the roles. Jesse Ventura, I loved him in that movie.
Yeah.
He was basically their final boss, I guess. But ended up not being the case towards the end of the movie. He didn't really like what was going on. Arnold Schwarzenegger, always great. He always plays the same character in just different situations. I'm not convinced.
Confused action guy.
I'm not convinced that all of his movies don't take place in the same universe.
I'm not convinced they're not just shooting him during real life. Here's
Arnold
throwing
him in different situations.
Get up a camera.
They finally told him afterwards, and now he's just rich. I don't know about you. I love the concept behind these movies. Mm-hmm. When I think of killer game show, it's the killing for sport concept. My favorite short story when I was growing up was The Most Dangerous Game. The Hunger Games I actually really enjoy because of that. Yeah. It's I love that kind of concept behind it.
The way a society can be twisted into wanting to see people kill each other.
The blood sport behind rollerball and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I really do love that concept, and I think that may be why I love The Running Man so much. This felt like the quintessential 80s version of that.
Yes.
There were tons of neon lights.
Yeah,
exactly. Killian was the game show host. I thought he was he played it so well. You said twisted version of society. I think of Killian immediately when I hear that. When I think of Running Man, because he was he was a
psychopath.
He was so nice to everybody, but then he goes behind the scenes, just total. He wants everybody dead. It was really creepy. And he actually hosted Family Feud for a while. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so weird.
It's when you watch that show, you're like, wait a minute, what's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah, exactly. Now I wonder even more. Killian,
think about that. Yeah.
Killian is creepy. Now, what did you think about his sidekicks and everything like that? His other runners of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I know he had the woman there. They were okay. Same thing in Commando, by the way. He grabs some random woman, and now she's suddenly helping him out through the movie.
Which is really weird. Yeah, she's the one who turned him in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That made no sense.
Yeah, it was very strange. But I thought his sidekicks did great. Like I said, great cast overall. Mm-hmm. If you had to give this movie any final thoughts or anything like that, in a number rating, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 7.
7?
It was pretty good. I liked all the bosses. I really liked the one-liners. I feel this movie cemented Arnold Schwarzenegger's one-liners even more.
Yeah, this definitely pushed the limits because every single one of them had one.
Every single line of dialogue said, I believe, had a one-liner.
Because
it seemed like that.
Because this is so cheesy, I actually would stretch the limits and say this was probably half comedy too.
Yeah, it was.
Because they really tried to push that.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I overall, I'd give it an 8. I know we're not too different on opinions on that. This is just a great movie.
It is. It's pretty good.
It is. A very good Schwarzenegger film if people are looking for what to get into. I know we talked about Commando. This one, absolutely.
I feel like you should, if you're into comedy, you should just start with this one because
it is a good transition.
It's almost a comedy.
Yeah,
it's very comedic.
I agree. So, overall, that was me. That was Joseph Ramsey, Ben Otero. Yeah, here on Movie Mania, we're talking about The Running Man, and. Yeah.